So Barack Obama was getting changed somewhere, and the guy asked him, a guy behind the counter was like some chili bowl or something, and the guy was like, here's your change. He's like, no, I'm straight. And because this was an official visit, they had to, record it and transcript it, and the transcript reflected something very different than we straight. It said we are straight. And of course, we are straight and we straight have two different meanings. And it got me to thinking about the last time Black English, Black thought got homogenized, appropriated into mainstream politics. Hillary Clinton's like, it takes a village to raise a child. Well, it actually does. But what did she do? Nothing. Nothing. Jackson 5, sing your thing, doo-doo-ah. That's what Stevie Wonder's saying on Fulfilling His First Finale. And somebody who understands that Barack Obama knows Black English and sees how much he loves Stevie Wonder and even cited that album, and then who heard Black Man on Songs in the Key of Life, just go listen to the lyrics. Stevie Wonder made songs to criticize presidents. Happy Birthday. Barack knows he better come correct because otherwise he's going to have himself a battle rap. And this thing about Hillary Clinton and Takes a Village, I was thinking about Mom and them. Say hi to Mom and them. How Mom and them doing? Who is Mom and them? I could tell you, I'm sure all of you who are listening to this, who care to watch this, have some idea. But my idea is that actually there are fewer people who do have an idea, who are listening to these kinds of words now. These were dialogues that we've always had with each other, and we could use mom and them as a shorthand for a larger sense of family. The people who raised you, that generation. But we're going to have to give up our secret language, because part and parcel of this interracial dialogue is that we be straightforward with each other, transparent with each other. I'm not saying give up the language. I'm saying that we begin to share it. I know it's a language that we don't even speak in front of white people, except for the white people who already knew what I was talking about. But the people in the New York Times, for example, they didn't have a clue. People who report on Obama. And this is why we need a great deal of cultural sensitivity. It's just showing how much it's really lacking. I'm not saying that there's some conspiracy to undermine President Obama through undermining what he says. I'm just saying that now that our language is going to be in the national record and a lot of people are going to have to translate it, this is a sort of power, like the spirituals. That was a language that we created for a specific purpose, Follow the North Star, wade in the water. This is not lessons on how to use palm olive and wash your clothes and shit. So, yeah, and that, like the Green Mile, soon I will be done with the troubles of the world. That don't mean I want you to take me out this world. So we have to translate what these things mean, and soon I will be done is actually one of the most complex of the spirituals. So I should make a whole series on that. But here, you see my point is that this jive talk that we have, and I say jive talk, I love these kinds of words. We have to start to unpack them for people. So mom and them. My grandmother was telling me about, growing up in Alabama. And it's funny because she always, when she talks about the people of her parents' generation, her mother's sisters especially, because they were the people who were most present around when you hear the stories. The women were the staple, force in the area, working, of course. Rearing children and maintaining different kinds of relations. We trace our family through our mothers. We carry this, last names. That's the patriarch. Come on now. That's Master's last name. But mom and them, they raised us. That's a generation. So it means them, their cousins, everybody of that generation that raises you. That's a village. That's different from a nuclear family, for example. It's very, very different from me, my spouse and my kids. And an estranged, Thanksgiving, Christmas, birthday, Mother's Day, Father's Day kind of relationship with the rest of my family. I'm talking about mama and them. Like, the two are inseparable. Mama and them. Like, this cohort of people, that's mama. So it's not just that I have mama. Can you imagine? Oh mama, precious mama, oh mama. It's not a mama's boy. Oh my God. I live here in South Delhi. There are some mama's boys. Some inept motherfuckers who can't make a single decision because mama didn't tell them to. Mama's running around with a little, just take a little bite, literally following him around the house. So there are some mama's boys here. You don't have to ask me. You can ask the women in India. Married women in India, they're like, that's a mama's boy. And I always say, you're raising a mama's boy unless you do something different. People don't want to ask that question. But you see what I'm saying? Mama and them. Cultural sensitivity. You got change? No, I'm straight. I'm the least straight person you've ever seen.